Now we are move on to assets. So assets schedules from 9 to 15. So now we are discuss about schedule number 9, that is tangible assets. So there are two kinds of assets. One is tangible assets. Number two is intangible assets. So tangible assets in the sense whatever the assets which are touched and fillable. So that particular asset is called as tangible assets. So they may be land, building, plants and equipments, furniture, fixtures, motor vehicle, office equipments and other tangible assets. So if any depreciation which is on that particular tangible assets, that should be deducted. That is about schedule number 9. That is tangible assets. Next, number 10, intangible assets. The assets which are not touchable and fillable. So that particular asset is called intangible assets. They may be goodwill, patents, trademarks, computer softwares, copyrights, mining rights, Indian intellectual property rights, operating rights, formulae, modern design, licenses, and franchisee. These are all called as intangible assets. So any assets which are written off, so that should be deducted. So these are about intangible assets. Next, number 11, schedule number 11, that is non-current investments. They may be investment on property, investment in equity shares, investment in preference shares, investment in government securities or trust securities, investment in debentures or bonds, investment in mutual funds, and investment in partnership firm. These are all called as non-current investment. That is schedule number 11. Next, schedule number 12, that is long-term loans and advances. They may be capital advances or security deposits, loans and advances due by directors and other officers, other loans and advances. This is about schedule number 12. Next, schedule number 13, that is other non-current assets. They may be long-term trade receivables or may in that if any bad and doubtful debts, that should be deducted. Next, schedule number 14, that is current investments. So under current investment, we can find investment in equity investments, investment in preference shares, investment in government or trust securities, investment in debentures or bonds, investment in mutual funds, investment in partnership firm and other investments. So these are all current investment which are comes under schedule number 14. Next, we are move on to schedule number 15, that is inventory. Under inventory, we can find raw material, stock in trade, work in progress, store and repair, finished goods, loose tools, and other inventory. So these are all called as inventories. So now we can discuss the format of balance sheet. So as far as format of balance sheet is concerned, so it should be shown under vertical form as far as Companies Act of 2013 is concerned. So first we have to go for equity and liabilities. So first we write shareholder fund, share capital, reserve and surplus, money received against share warrant, and share application money. So this is about equity and liabilities. Next, number 2, non-current liabilities. So under that non-current liabilities, long-term borrowings, deferred tax liabilities, other long-term liabilities and long-term provisions. Next, number 3, current liabilities. So under current liabilities, we can find short-term borrowings, trade payable and other current liabilities. So these are all comes under the liability side of the balance sheet. Next, we go move on to asset, that is properties and assets. Under that, first one is fixed assets. Out of that, intangible assets, capital, work in progress, intangible asset under deployment. Next, non-current investments. Under that, deferred tax asset, long-term loan and advances, other non-current assets. Next, current assets. Under that, current investments, inventory, trade receivables, cash and cash equivalents, short-term loans and advances, and other non-current assets.